Hey, what's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my F1 2018 Fantasy Career Mode here with Alfa Romeo on the Motorsport Manager. We're here for round number 14 at the USA Grand Prix. The last episode was a fantastic one, perhaps even the best race of the season so far. Actually, you know what? It was the best race of the season so far. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. If you haven't, pause this one, go check it out. It was literally uploaded only yesterday, so you may have missed it in one day's time. Be sure to go see that. Japanese Grand Prix, definitely the best race of the season, because it now means, spoiler alert, it now means that we're 7th in the Constructors, ahead of Scuderia Toro Rosso, 25 points, so we're 8 points ahead of Toro Rosso, and pretty much I think this is the maximum we could get. I don't think we have any hope of chasing down Renault, obviously, in only 3 rounds, but we're there for 7th, which is 2 ahead of what we said we were going to finish at, 9th place. So actually, you know, in hindsight, if we had said higher, we could have got more money from the chairman per race there as a budget, but obviously I wanted to play it safe, and, you know, for a lot of races, it looked like maybe we couldn't even get 9th, but, you know, we stuck through the course, stuck through the hard times, and now we're reaping the benefits. And we've got a cool 31 million here, and that's going to be so good for next season for the new car, and also just for drivers as well. Of course, at the end of last episode, we finished scouting Nico Rosberg. We've got Button on the scout, Alonso on the scout. We've got Ricardo there as well. So we've got a lot of different options we can maybe look at, and I'll probably start, you know, maybe seriously looking at them, maybe, you know, at the very end of this episode, or potentially the start of the next episode, really, as we go on. You know, there's only 2 months left, really, to the end of the season now, so it's time to maybe start thinking about that, because sooner or later we'll get that email saying we need to kind of think about that, and by that point it's pretty much too late sometimes, because some drivers might get snagged up, you never know. But for now, we're going to continue on and try and get as many points as we can. Firstly, first order of business is the pit crew. A few of you guys still saying I need to do better on the pit crew. I did a lot of stuff off camera last episode that I just didn't show in the video. I swapped out like 5 different pit crew members, fired 5 different people, hired 5 different people. You guys just didn't see any of that because I didn't show it in the video. I just thought it was a little bit boring, really. But I did make a lot of changes. We changed out our rear jackman. We changed in guys for the fixing parts. We've got this new guy who's got 17 on the fixing parts thing, even though we don't really fix parts at the moment. That'll be useful for the future, you never know. But we're going to do some more swapping out, really, because this guy is coming into the end of his kind of lifespan in terms of how tired he is, and we do have this one dude that's 17 on the tires, so we're going to go hire him. He's 19k a race, 200,000 bonus, but we're going to swap him over here. What else could we do? We've got this guy, but again, this is on the fixing part, and we haven't done any fixing really this season so far, so that's all fine on that front. We can't really hire anyone else that's really that great on the tires at the moment, so I'm just going to leave that for now. And that's pretty much the best we can hope for, as we are, you know, without really altering anything else. So we've got 7 days then till our simulator is going to get built, so that's really good. And also, I can't remember, did we finish did I not put a new part then to be built? I don't think I did I? No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't make a new part then at the very end of last episode. But one thing I'll say is there was a comment reminding me that I should now actually be going ahead and making some risky parts if I want to, because after the end of the season, from one season to the next, any risk level on parts gets removed. And also the way next year's car works is that the base element of next year's car is calculated off the highest stats I've got on the parts. So if I'm going to do any risky parts, it's time to do them now. So we do have engine development next season. We didn't get that as a stock part, so let's do risky parts on the engine here. So we've got the maximum we've got right now is 904. If we do that and this one, we've got maximum 974. Is that any higher? That's 959. That is going to be 984. Okay, that's 984. Reliability goes down, but we might not even use this engine, remember? It's just going to be there as the maximum we can get. So 984, that's a 969. So that's the best we can do. 984 maximum on that engine. Risk is low. Reliability is really low, but we're not probably going to even use this engine. We're just going to build it, so it's going to be really nice and high by the end of the season, hopefully. The current best is right there, so this engine will just be made just a little bit above our base engine right now, but if I can just squeeze into some development at the end of the season, we can get that engine a little bit higher, and that'll bode well for the end of next season. So I'm going to go ahead and build that, because right now our car's pretty much our team, I should say, is pretty much in a kind of no man's land of, okay, we're ahead of Toro Rosso. We're not going to catch Renault, so let's just try and stay ahead of Toro Rosso. So I don't need to really punch ahead for immediate gains in performance now because we're not going to gain enough to catch Renault. So I just need to worry about keeping the cars behind me behind. So now's the time to do these risky parts. So let's go ahead and build the engine. Although that'll take a lot of time, I think it's going to be worth it. The engine, that's going to be a huge, huge hit. You know, things like the front wing, suspension, and rear wing, those take less time. You can build that in the season. You know, the engine, we spent 5 episodes waiting for a new engine. So may as well do it now into the pre-season. Right, so car repair is done. Let's quickly just have a look at this. So at the moment, we're improving the reliability of the front wing there. I'm going to add in performance as well. Because we got a fair few... Yeah, we got some days and weeks to wait. So let's just add in everything we can, really. Engine, I'm not going to bother with now because we'll have a new one coming. So let's maximize things that we're a little bit low on. Okay, let's maximize that rear wing. Let's maximize that suspension. And let's do at least one of these brakes, shall we? I mean, the front... Okay, we're already doing the front wing. We've already done the gearbox to the maximum we can do. So yeah, that brake. Let's move that to... Ooh, what's that going to be? That's going to be 100%, so we can probably afford to be like 5 days before the race. We'll probably be about 70% maybe with that front wing to be able to use. 80% maybe. 12 to 8 allocation. All good. Right, sponsors. We've got 3 offers for slot 4. So we've got Tag Heuer, Solana, or Citrix, which is, both these are from Red Bull, from real life. So we've got a target position, which I never like, because I just don't know if we'll be able to do that or not. We've got upfront payment of 2 million. So spread over 12 races. I know it's an upfront payment, so that could be quite useful for the end of the season. But if we were to split, let me just get my calculator out here on my phone. So divide that by 12. That's 233,000 per race over 12 races. Or we get 477 per race, and that's only 6 races long, so we could get a new sponsor in quicker. That seems like a no-brainer to me. Tag Heuer, that's also quite a nice brand as well, so that works out quite nicely. So Tag Heuer is on our car, very nice. So we're going to move on. We've got our political vote coming up, and we've also got our simulator going to be built, so that's going to be exciting. Right, new vote. Double points for the final race of the season. Allows teams to dramatically leapfrog one another in the last race. Will benefit marketing-focused teams, Red Bull, Force India, Manor, and will not benefit traditional teams, including myself, apparently. This is kind of even, you know. We've got 2 fors, 3 against. So I'm going to abstain because, you know, it could be beneficial. You know, we could leapfrog. That definitely could leapfrog, but also you could also be the one that gets leapfrogged. But that's a 50-50 toss-up, so I'm going to abstain, really. I don't really have an opinion on that, so I'd rather keep the vote for something like I really care about, like, you know, kind of, what do you say? What's the word? I've completely forgotten the word. What word am I thinking of? Stock. There we go. Stock part. A stock part. You know, like the stock engine or something like that. So we're going to skip on. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's the first time that's happened. We had a tie of 6-6. So Jean Todt voted himself to make a tie break. Okay, that was close, but it's been approved. Okay, so double points. Double points are going to be in effect and will be implemented for the 2017 season, which is next season, because this game was made in 2016, so this is actually technically the 2016 season, even though it's 2018. Like, you know, it's the 2018 fantasy mod. But yeah, so next season, double points. Okay, I don't really have much of an opinion on that, to be honest, so yeah, move forward. We can't really do too much on that, so let's move forward to the simulator being built, and also our scouting is going to be nearly finished on Button, I think that is, but our simulator is done. Okay, simulator is done, so obviously we get driver consistency improved and driver ability done, and we also get a great rear wing potential unlocked, which is always good. So okay, do we maybe... Actually, wait, hang on. Did that take the money out now? Was that 31? Oh no, I bought the engine, didn't I? I bought the engine, so that's 27 mil. I want to keep around 25 mil for the next year's car, so I'm not going to build on anything else on the factory right now. I think where we are right now is okay. We'll do another development on the HQ next season. Right now, I'm kind of just focusing toward the end of the season for the car. So in 1 day's time, Fernando Alonso gets finished scouting. Wait, hang on. Right, Alonso scouted, details on him. He's considering offers. Fernando Alonso. Okay, it's very exciting. Could we, I don't know, maybe sign Alonso, maybe sign Rosberg, Button, Ricardo, any of these guys be quite a nice pick. Right, we're moving on to the Phoenix track, the USA Grand Prix. Thankfully, it is track B, so it's not the oval, because that's always quite dreary to do for these videos. And that's why I wanted to vote against it. I think it's a vote in the GMA coming up, isn't it? Or maybe not. I think it was. It was one of the ones that we thankfully voted that did not work out. Thankfully. We got very high tire wear. I remember that from Phoenix. It was always very difficult. So we're going to go for... I think we'll only do 3 fast laps in qualifying maximum. So let's go for plenty of these medium and hard tires. So we'll go for 3... Actually, you know what? We might split the strategy a little bit here, you know, with these drivers. Maybe go for 4 hards and go for some more softs for Gio, maybe, being the more aggressive one. And from last episode, we're going to continue on just to give the best parts to Leclerc. But, you know, last time, Gio got his debut points for the team, so it worked out. Maybe the fact he's angry spurred him on a little bit, but I don't think we'll be matching the podium he got last time, but I think we can do still some decent stuff and hopefully getting the points to continue to keep ahead of Toro Rosso and keep that 8-point gap. But let's go to qualify. Let's go to practice. We've got cloudy, and then sunny, so... Don't think there'll be any rain, but you never know with this game. Let's go. Right, onwards into practice. We're going for a very top-end speed setup. I would like to think that's the way to go, but you never know. Sometimes this game is a little bit random, and you just have to go out and do that first lap, really, and then just work your way from there. There are a couple of times I remember in the past, though, I guessed it quite spot on, whereas, like, the first setup it did was near enough bang on, but that only happens a couple of times when sometimes I can remember the setup from previous seasons I've done it in, or it's just been like a very just good guess. Oh, I forgot, I need to bring them in. I nearly forgot that. And also, this pit lane's really weird. At this pit lane, you basically have to call them in now. I think that's the latest I could have done Gio in, because the pit lane starts basically here, but like they have to make the decision to come in around to this line, so you have to do it quite early. So that sometimes has caught me out in the past during the race, if I remember, back in the Archer career mode days. But here they come, 2 greats and an okay, 3 goods across the board. So Leclerc's a bit more of a middleway stage 1. So I think I had more top end speed in terms of the gearing. For Leclerc, so I think maybe we need to go that way for Gio. Let's have a look here. I've got 94%. Maybe that's a bit too harsh, maybe on the top end speed. Maybe you want a little bit less. Actually, no, I don't know. It looks like you could do more. That's a bit odd. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring that down to there. Or maybe they want to go the other way, actually. Maybe they want to go the complete opposite way. So from okay, I would say maybe that's around excellent. I think they want to go more towards understeer, I would say. So let's do that, and let's tweak that up a tad. And let's try that. So a little bit more front wing, maybe get the car turned in a little bit more. With Leclerc, I think probably this much would do. Let's tweak that towards there. And then a bit more front end. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's a positive direction, hopefully. Send them out again. Is it a short lap? I can't even tell. No one set a lap time yet, so I can't remember how long the lap is. Bring in Gio. It's obviously a very short lap when it's an oval. It's a little bit longer in this different structure with the inside bit, but no, it's a 1:20 lap. Actually, it's a decent lap time, actually, in terms of length. There's some shorter laps that I thought were going to be a lot longer than USA would be with an oval circuit layout. But right, Gio comes in. Please be good. Please be good. That's a bit mixed up, isn't it? We've got excellent, great, and then we went a bit backwards on the aero. So, okay, everything was good apart from the aero. The aero would just go the other way, but that's fine. That's pretty easy to do. I'll literally bring that there, and then I want to tweak this like that. And then, hey, presto, I think we're in business, I think. I think that should be 2 excellents and a great. So I'm so confident of that. I'm going to go for a 12-lap stint now with Gio. And with Leclerc, I'll wait for him to come in. And, ooh, he's got poor handling. So I went the wrong way with him. I shouldn't have gone harder. He wanted softer suspension then. He wanted much softer suspension. Right, go the other way. And there was an excellent there, so I need to bring that back down to here. Perfect, right. I think that should be good. Leclerc I'm not so confident with. He's got lower feedback than Gio, actually, so I'm going to bring him back in on this lap, whereas I'll send Gio out for his stint, so we'll bring Leclerc back in. But I think we're on our way then to just go and get the knowledge and the tyres and the race trim. Good, great, excellent. Still not quite there. A little bit more tweaking on the aero. Right, I think that should be good. So I'm going to send Leclerc out now for 12 laps. I think we'll be fine. I'll check towards the end of the session, but now just let them run their thing, do their thing, and get the hard tire knowledge in the race trim. No rain in sight, so just sit back, relax, and let them do the work. Right, bringing the drivers in. They've just got level 3 on both those different parameters, and we're still a little bit iffy on Leclerc. We've got 2 excellents now on the setup. We've got 1 good. 96%. That is the highest we've got so far. I just need to... Wow, literally that's a pixel. Literally a pixel. I need to alter this and then we'll be fine. I think that's going to be good enough. Just that little pixel may do it. I'll go out for a quick qualifying lap. May as well. I'll do it on the medium tires because I can't really afford to burn 1 set of softs maybe, just in case for the race. You never know. We'll let Gio come in. I think his setup should be all good. Let's see. Hopefully I was confident his was fine. 2 excellents and a great. Yeah, he's all good. So there's only 2.5 minutes, so there's not a lot of time left. So I may as well just send him out on 2 laps anyway. He's got some soft tires to use. We won't get enough knowledge, but yeah, may as well just send him out. Get a bit more confidence in the car, maybe. At the moment, Leclerc is 5th and Gio's 9th. So actually, both of them pushed quite hard in practice, and they actually got some decent times there, which is kind of nice to see. But I highly doubt we'll be up there for qualifying. But you know, it's nice to. It's nice to be nice and see that in practice anyway. Practice ended though, and we are done. Is it going to be... I couldn't even see the setup for Leclerc. We're going to have to quickly look at that in qualifying. But 5th and 9th. Okay, can I quickly go ahead and look at if I made a correct tweak with Charles? If not, I will be annoyed because that is the most bipolar he has been this season so far in terms of the setup, his little niggles. What is it? What is it? Hey, we got it. 2 excellents and a great, finally. Right, knowledge-wise, we're going to go on, well, the only knowledge we do have. There's no rain, so we can only go with that. So confirm, and start qualifying. Let's go, let's go. So, going to send Charles out straight away on 1 set of softs. And I'll wait a little bit there for Gio. I'll send him out now. We'll do him on auto, I think, for 1 run. And I need to... Ooh, I forgot to do that for Charles. We need to push with him. I'll put auto on Gio, though. Right, bring that up. Bring the tyre temps up. Right, they're going up and up and up. Now bring them down. And kind of feather the throttle there. Ooh, that's close. That's close. Keep it in there. Keep it in there. Perfect and overheated. Right, brakes are difficult around here. Brakes are very difficult around here. But perfect and overheated. So he goes on his lap. And Gio comes through the last few bends. And he's got perfect and cold. Although that may actually work out sometimes, because I don't know. I just have a theory that sometimes they can heat up their tyres whilst they're on the lap, maybe, and they're okay, but I don't know. Right, Leclerc, let's go ahead with your lap. What's that going to be, son? 2 greens, obviously, the first lap, and it's a 190. No, that's Hamilton. It's a 1.33 behind Hamilton. I don't know what that kind of is going to be, but let's see. As he comes back in. And Gio has actually gone faster by, yeah, only 800ths actually, so not that much quicker, but surprisingly. So that does mean there's probably time to find for Leclerc. So 5 minutes gone. Where is everyone on track? Right, we've got... There's actually not a lot of space here. There's some space behind, I think, Massa over there. So let's wait for Massa to come through. If I send him out now, there'll be a bit of a gap there for Charles. So send out soft tire, send out. Right, I think I've timed this correctly. I think there'll be a bit of space just about now. Yeah, I think I've done that correctly. Yeah, I have. Right, I'm going to bring this back down, and I'm going to do this manually. I've gone for auto again with Gio, because he did okay with auto, and really, obviously, he's the driver that we've not given the best stuff to, so... oh, perfect and over. We're a lot better on brakes there. We're nearly at perfect there with Leclerc, and meanwhile, we've been looking at Gio, and he's just going about his business. What does the computer get? Good and good. That's all right. That's all right. All right, what's the first sector? Green? Yes, green the first sector. For Charles, is it green in the second, please? Yes? No? Where's the end of the second sector? It is now. Yeah, green. And also Gio's going green, so both of them improving their laps. So the track grip's going up and up and up. Leclerc across the line. It's 19th only, though. So we're a little bit down at the tail end there. And I don't think we have enough time for another lap with either of them. So I think that's going to be it, unfortunately. And Gio... Fair play. Puts it in to 18th. The man who I've given the worser car to. That's not a word, but the worst parts has gone and beat the other man, Leclerc, by a 10th. Okay, fair play. Yeah, fair play. Got to put your hands up when you're being proven wrong. Fair play. The man who maybe got a confidence boost off the last race after getting his first points of the season has gone out qualified his teammate. 20th and 22nd, though. Overall, it looks like we might actually struggle this race, actually. I don't think our car suits this track. Right, race time then. So, in terms of the knowledge, obviously, going on the hards and the race trim as per. Car setup, we're all fine, but in terms of the tyres, we're going to go on the hards with Leclerc. Let's have a look at this. So, how many laps? 32 laps, so probably these hards, the tyre wear is very high here, so I don't think we'll even take hard 16 laps. I think they'll do 14 at best, I'm going to guess. So, we can probably go 28 laps on a one-stop, and then we'll have 4 laps left to go on softs, I think, maybe? Maybe like a little, like a really fast stint at the end there on softs, so I think that might be the way to go. So we'll start on hards anyway with Leclerc, because you never know, we could just maybe stretch it to make a one-stop work with it. Maybe. With Gio, though, I'm not too sure of that. And so in light of that, I'll start on hards, but we may quite well go to mediums and a lot of softs maybe with Gio and try something a little bit daring and just different for the sake of it, just to see. I mean, he is starting higher, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now, but I've never had the highest hopes for him. But that's a bit too harsh, because he did get points last race, so, you know what, let's go in with confidence. I think both of them can do quite well here, so let's go pushing and overtake mode and tally-ho. Let's go to the USA Grand Prix. A lot of people starting on soft tyres here. Well, obviously there would be 5 red lights then to the USA Grand Prix. 20th and 22nd on the grid. It's a lightning start there for Leclerc to get up into already 20th place, but both of them trying to feed their way through. Let's see. Oh, what hey, what happened there? What? You've been ran wide and Leclerc's down to 24th now? That is not on. That was very rude by whoever the hell that driver was. I think it might have been one of the McLarens, or maybe a Renault. I'm not too sure. Gio now, the one flying the flag, as Leclerc is in last. That was so rude. That was so rude. Right, I'm going to go neutral for Leclerc. I'm going to start the process of saving his tyres right now. Whereas with Gio, I'll push on a little bit further. Let's see how good he can do in this first stint. Let's speed this up, shall we? As now we'll just go through the paces. At the moment, he's in... he's up to the 13th place now. So that's quite good, ahead of Verline and Grosjean. Closing up to Lance Stroll. Alonso's actually doing quite well here at the moment, in 11th place. Just outside the points. We've got Hartley, though, doing even better in the Toro Rosso in 6th on medium tyres. So he's doing very well. Tyre time's actually not going up too fast, actually, on neutral. So I might actually want to push Leclerc a little bit just to bring the tyre temps up. So it's going to be another rushing Grand Prix facade where it's a balancing act if you want to save the tyres, but you also want to push the tyres to make sure the heat's in them so they actually perform. Because there's no point having good tyre wear if your tyres are too cold. So it's a very frustrating situation. But, you know, obviously it's good when you have these spanners in the works. But I'm going to go on high now because I think everyone's on high. Yeah. So we'll go on high. We'll go on neutral with Gio, though, because I know his tyre wear is going to be worse, probably. But at the moment, doing a decent enough job in 13th place. It's a long way to go, though. 29 laps remaining. So hopefully he can hold station here. He's being chased down by Verline, but we'll use a bit of ERS maybe, I think, towards the end of the lap, just to push away from him, try and catch up to Stroll if we can. So I'm going to take that off auto right now. As we come through the final bend, I will use the air. Oh, that's not the final bend, that's the hairpin, okay? I've completely cut out a bit of the track there, my bad. Through the hairpin, final hairpin. Okay, Verline's been overtaken by Grosjean, so that helps us. But now, through the final bend, I'll use the ARS. And we'll push on a little bit. I'm going to use the RS with Leclerc as well. Where is he? Where is he? Let's get a little focus on our man, the one with all the points. 23rd, just ahead of Van Dorn there. Bit of a depressing sight, to be honest, but he got shoved off wide. I mean, there's not too much you can do when he gets shoved off wide, can you? Although, he's making a lovely move. We just joined right on time. Perfect timing to ride on board, or not on board, but focus on him, because he's just made a nice overtake there. Up in 22nd, he's right behind a Renault of Sainz, who's struggling at the moment in this race, and he's behind Palmer and Rowlands at the moment. Let's use ERS if we can. Down this straight, please. Up into 22nd now, down the inside of the Renault, and the Manor. It's a double overtake up into 20th there for Charles. Good stuff. A little bit of ERS again to push off that corner, and we're in 20th, and we're going to now chase after P19. Good stuff there, Charles. Good stuff. We'll go neutral. so we can save the tyres a little bit, bring the tyre temps back down. But good stuff there, mate. Good stuff. Meanwhile, with Gio, he's in 13th. He's doing his best to close up to Stroll in 12th. Tyre wear is pretty much on par with Leclerc, actually, so I'm surprised. He's doing a decent job, actually, to have the same tyre wear as his teammate. His teammate now is back down to 21st, unfortunately. Sainz has overtaken him. We're on lap 7. I said 14, wasn't it, that we're going to go till. Pretty much bang on here, 57% worn. If you factor in the fact we'll be pushing on the in-lap, I think I pretty much call that. They'll only go 14 laps ready for our car. Right, lap 12, we've paused it here. We've got Gio complaining about some worn tyres. This will probably be his last lap here. He's got decent pace, actually, at the moment. -3 on the last lap he did. So we'll stick this up into high. I'll go full out attack mode. Use ERS all the way down this straight. And then we're going to pit in. And he's gone... He would have gone 13 laps by that point. So we'll strap on one set of hards. That'll take him to lap 26. And then probably it's looking like a medium stint. Or maybe another set of hards for Gio on a 2-stop there. Recharge up to... well... 100, because I forgot about that. Someone reminded me that actually I should just be going 100 every time, because I forgot there's this base. I think it's not really a glitch, but it's just the way they've worked it is it takes 0 seconds, so it may as well do 100% charge. So he'll push in this lap. He'll come in with Leclerc. We'll go on for one more lap, I reckon. Try and stretch this as much as we can. So I'll go higher fuel mixture just to counteract that, but we're trying to go even one more lap if we can. Right, so Gio's going to come in now. He's in. He's recharging, and no mistake on the pit stop there. We'll go auto, we'll go medium fuel, and we'll go neutral at the moment, and out the pit lane in 19th place with Leclerc. He's going, this is his in-lap, sorry, so I should be pushing him here. Use all the ERS, we'll use it into the pits. Another set of hard, so he's gone 13 as well. Actually, wait, hang on. Okay, so technically Gio went 12, not 13 then, that must mean. So he would be around 24. Okay, so probably Leclerc will have to do a 2-stop as well, unfortunately, but might be a more aggressive 2-stop, maybe with the soft tyre at the end, like I said at the beginning of the race, maybe. So let's use the ERS then to stay ahead of the Red Bull car as we come through. Use a little bit there, go back on auto, recharge up. Where are we now on track? Right, I'm going to use it all the way down here. Really push on. Nice in-lap there. That'll be -2 at least. So nearly 3/10 gain there on the in-lap there. Good pit stop. No mistakes there. Go on auto here. Go on medium. Neutral. Right. I like that. Right. 22nd though. A little bit down the order. But there are some people to pit. So let's wait for those. Let's wait for those. Right, lap 17, sit rep. So we're on 14th place with Gio and 19th with Leclerc. So I'm surprised. Gio's keeping up very well. Obviously, Leclerc never has fully recovered from being shoved off wide, but he's doing an okay job to be in 19th there. At the moment, I'm just doing what I said in the first stint, really. I'm just balancing the tyre temps, kind of going pushing and then neutral, pushing and neutral, kind of... You know, just trying to keep it in a good working range. Fuel-wise, I'm trying to save fuel with both of them so we can have some fuel to burn at the end of the race. So I'm neutral with them at the moment. Tyre wear-wise, we're 79% 70. Lap 18, so we've got about 6 laps to go then before I start considering maybe a pit stop for Gio. But at the moment, could go longer than that. So let's just let's keep an eye on that. But I'm going to fast forward here because nothing much is really happening in their races at the moment. Right, lap 22, 10 laps remaining. We're in P12 at the moment. 18 for Leclerc. A few people made pit stops, like Hartley here in 16th. He's made a fresh pit stop. We've got a lot of people coming to the end of their stints and probably pitting now or soonish. So I'm going to continue on like this for 2 more laps with Gio. I think what I said before was correct. Around lap 24, 12 apiece is going to be for Gio. And then he'll go on to... I don't know. I think mediums. I think he could do okay on mediums, Gio could, in 12th. I don't know if he'll get points. I don't think this will be a point-scoring race for us, unfortunately. I think our car is just too poor right now at the moment. But, yeah, we're going to come in soon. So let's go on pushing and high. And then we'll go attack mode in the next lap with Gio. At the moment, we're being attacked by a Renault. So let's hope we can stay ahead of them right now. So let's monitor that. That's Hulkenberg. We're just about ahead. As he fast forward, though, Hulkenberg does overtake us, unfortunately. But now... As we come through to the next bend, we're now going to go full out attack mode and use ERS all the way down this straight. And we're going to come in then this lap, I think. I think that will be the wise thing to do on about what will be at the end, like 20-something% tyre wear. Yeah, I think we're 26% tyre wear, so I think now is the time to come in with Gio. He's gained 1.7, so I think that's like an awesome in-lap there. So we've got 7 laps left. Medium tyres, I think there's medium tyres the way to go. Recharge the battery, 100%. Pit strategy. I'm going to go for fast. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. Let's go for the fast pit stop here. So he's in along with Hulkenberg. Please, please, please battle the pit stops. No mistake there, but Hulkenberg comes out at the same time. We're on auto here. Let's go medium fuel. Pushing on the outlap though. And he's in 18th, but he's come out right with Hulkenberg. Leclerc, meanwhile, in 11th. He's not going to go to the end, though. But he could go onto soft tyres. That's one thing. He could go onto soft tyres. Right, the next lap, I think, will be the one that Leclerc's going to come in. So I'm going to go full out attack. We're going to go overtake mode, use the ERS all the way down this straight. And he's going to be in on lap 27. So that will be just about good enough for soft tyres. So pit in, hopefully it will be. 8 laps. 8 laps, yeah, that's cool. Soft tyres. Recharge the battery. His engine's looking a little bit worn. Engine's 44, 41. I mean, it is USA. It definitely is a little bit crunching. Go for fast pit stop as well to risk it, because we may as well. You know, he got screwed over early on in the race, so we need to try and risk it to see if we can maybe make some gains. Gio's been overtaken there. Drops to 18th, unfortunately. I'm not looking at him for now, because I'm focusing on Leclerc at the moment. His tyre's overheating, though, so I've gone to neutral. Let's go high. And now Leclerc's in. Please no mistake on the pit stop. Good. Auto. And push and high. Right. Let's see what we can do, boys. 21st and 17th. It's not looking good, though. It's not looking good. But the only man in the points is Hartley in 6th. So Toro Rosso will gain a decent chunk of points there. Is it going to be enough, though, to overtake us? It'll be 1, 2, 4, 6. Oh. I need to pray Bottas is here. I think that's Hartley. Yeah. Bottas. Can you please, please, for the love of God, go and overtake Hartley and just push him down 1 place so he doesn't get 8 points, he gains 6. Please, please, oh God. Right, Gio's fighting the Haas. We're going to use a bit of ERS there to help him a little bit there. Push off that corner, and then we'll push down this straight to really move ahead. Ooh, the Red Bull's overtaken us, though. Oh, this is really frustrating. We're getting caught up in traffic now, and even Leclerc is now closing up to Gio. And now we've run out of fuel to use, so we're kind of in the pickle here. Right, far enough of the Grand Prix. Gio's in 18th, Leclerc's 20th. Both of them are overheating their tyres because we're pushing them like mad. And Leclerc is going side by side. He's gone down the inside of Gio. The 2 teammates are battling. And Leclerc just gets ahead. This is actually a really nice scrap here between the 2 teammates. They're on equal footing. We should both probably put them on high, actually, to be fair to them. Also, use some ERS for both of them there. Use some ERS there. Push off there to the final lap. They're in 18th and 19th, though. Hartley's not been overtaken by Bottas, though. That is annoying. That is very annoying. That's very annoying. And Leclerc, though, going for a move on 17th place, maybe. Yes, he will. And they go to the end of the race. It's 17th place for Leclerc, 19th for Gio. In the end, it's a bit of a tough Grand Prix here at USA. And Bottas did not overtake Hartley. I don't know how he didn't do it. How's that happen then? How's the Merc not overtaken Hartley? So Hartley's got 8 points. So Toro Rosso are right back at us. They're on level points with us. So this makes the last 2 episodes tricky. I mean, it's kind of nice that it's not a dead season now for us. It's that we're still fighting hard now to keep in our position of 7th. What was that about? I said we didn't need immediate performance for the next 2 races. Oh, God damn it. Right, Toro Rosso level on points with us. We're just ahead because of the position we came in 3rd. Right, we've got to hope that we do better next time, and we need to get points again next race. But, guys, if you have enjoyed that episode, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. Our team's still going to be happy with that. 3.3 million brought in. But ultimately, Toro Rosso now are level on points with us. So that does spice things up, though, for the next 2 races. The Brazilian Grand Prix and then Doha at Qatar. But I'll see you guys then. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And goodbye.